Steve here.
And Larson, and welcome to Going in Rock Countout, the only top 10 countdown type show right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson.
Yes.
Available wherever fine podcasts are found, including Castbox.
Yes.
Got a great partnership with Castbox.
Yes.
Please do check it out. It's a great free way to support the show. We're also on Patreon. I'm going to be making some changes come next week to the Patreon. Be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
We're on Pro Wrestling Tees this month and next month. All the proceeds from our Pro Wrestling Tees sales are going to go to the family of Virgil Flynn III, who passed away last week. Friendo Market.
Friendomarket.com.
Our merch store. We got the Slayest pack.
Yeah, that's right.
Available now.
I'm so hesitant.
We're so close to selling out.
I know. So we're basically out of larges and mediums.
Got a handful left.
Yeah, we got a handful left. So if you want that shirt, probably want to hop on that soon.
You want to get on it right now.
I'm not going to do another sale because at this point, the people who really want it, we're low on inventory. So,
Supply and demand, man.
Yeah, we're not going to reorder until the holidays. We'll probably do like a Black Friday type thing.
We'll do a restock.
Yeah, we'll do a restock.
To use the
parlance
sneaker
of
world.
Sneaker, yeah.
Parlance,
yeah.
Yes. Restock. We'll do that for the holidays. We're not here to talk about sneakers or our merch store. We're here to talk about WWE Evolution, the first WWE all-women's pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Show was announced this past Monday on Raw by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. So, of course, we've heard that there's going to be a lot of competitors there. And then we heard that Trish Stratus, I think, Lita, and Beth Phoenix are going to be involved in some capacity. I think that's what was announced in the press release. They also said that all the women's titles are going to be defended.
Yeah.
Raw women's title, SmackDown women's title, NXT women's title, and I think in the press release as well, if they didn't say it explicitly, they inferred the NXT United Kingdom women's title will be on the line as well.
Yeah.
So that got us to thinking, what matches
do we want to see at WWE Evolution? It's a natural thing to think.
Yes.
So we put together our own card of matches that we think would be swell. Let me ask you this.
What?
Before we launch into this, how canon is this thing going to be?
I don't know.
I don't think there's going to be, there's going to be a Mae Young final winner.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention
declared.
that. So that'll be canon. If they're having title defenses, in theory, and it's televised, it should be canon.
There should be at least one title change.
Yes.
So maybe the NXT UK Women's title, which will probably be decided prior to this.
I would suspect,
on the
yes.
actual show, maybe that can change hands.
I'm going to make one prediction here.
Okay.
I think the overarching story of this show is a build to 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen at Survivor Series. We have heard that both Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke either have or are just about to make their NXT in-ring debuts.
Yeah, Marina said that she did already.
Yeah.
Not on TV, but on the house show.
House show circuit. Same with Jessamine Duke.
Oh, okay.
So that gives them about 3.5 months.
Yeah.
To get ring ready for Survivor Series. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if that's the plan. Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, Jessamine Duke, Marina Shafir versus Sasha Banks, Bayley, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. That's going to be a heck of a match.
Yeah, it's going to be a good
Survivor
one.
Series. But I think at Evolution here, the build for that is going to begin.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's launch into this. Number 10.
10.
Bayley versus Ember Moon. So we never got to see them in NXT fight.
And we haven't seen them on the main roster, I don't believe, either.
But Ember Moon is a fantastic wrestler. Bayley's a fantastic wrestler. And so I would like to see they bookended Asuka's title reign. And no, wait, they didn't. Did Ember Moon ever won it from her?
No.
She won it after it was vacated.
Yes.
So they do. In a way, yeah.
Yeah, Asuka
okay.
got it from Bayley, and then Ember Moon got it after Asuka vacated. Yes.
So it would be a lot of fun to see Bayley and Ember Moon match up, just because it'd probably be a really, really good match. I really hope that whatever change there is between NXT and main roster, I want them to let them do NXT wrestling and not main roster wrestling.
If one of the points of Evolution is to highlight the incredibly skilled and talented women's roster WWE has, then yes, I hope they do that. I hope they say, go out there and show the world what you can do.
Yeah.
And imagine if this match, Bayley versus Ember Moon, kicked off the show got the crowd hyped because they're so great. Both of them are.
Yeah.
It'd be fantastic.
If they delivered a takeover-esque match, this would be absolutely stellar.
Yes.
Or even an elongated Raw-esque match.
Well,
where
a
they give
takeover-esque
Raw-
match, or at least a pay-per-view quality match.
There you go. That's a good
Which
way
is
to
a
put it.
pay-per-view, so they should deliver a
I'm
pay-per-view
just saying,
quality match.
sometimes on Raw, they put on really good matches.
Oh, I know.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Number 9.
9.
Asuka versus Carmella.
See there, Asuka's holding the L. She's taking a couple losses at the hands of Carmella. It's time for Asuka to give that L back to Carmella.
Yeah, she really needs to sort of, assert her dominance once again.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the way they booked those losses were fluky, almost comedic losses with James
Reasonably
Ellsworth.
protected.
Yeah, very protected losses.
Nonetheless, she shouldn't have lost either of them.
No, she shouldn't have, and that this would be a good a good path towards course correction with Asuka. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know what's going on here, and I also don't know what's going to be happening with Asuka at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I don't know either.
However, they really do need to start building her back up. They did this past week on SmackDown, they had her basically annihilate Billie Kay in a match that lasted a matter of moments.
Yes.
And so to continue that on, Asuka beating Carmella, I think would be the way to go. I
Yes.
mean, they still book her as a very scary, strongly booked person.
Yeah.
A powerful
But
person.
not dominant.
Right.
Not
when
NXT
you
dominant.
when you get too distracted by James Ellsworth, you lose some of your dominance. That's a problem. So
No,
yeah.
it is an issue. Some of Asuka's mystique is gone.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because she's lost matches. I'm just saying the way that she's been booked. The mystique's just not there like it used to be.
Yeah, people shouldn't just be saying willy-nilly, "Oh, I'm better than Asuka," and
No,
that's
they
the
should be
thing that
scared.
people say.
They should be scared
Yeah.
of Asuka.
So, anyways, number 8,
8.
the Bellas versus the Iconics.
It's pretty much near certainty the Bellas will be involved in the show in some capacity.
Yes.
Iconics seem like some pretty good opponents to me.
Yeah, I think just they fit sort of, I don't know, they just fit like the Iconics. They're all about saying that the future is iconic, saying that they're the future. And the Bellas obviously are a hallmark of the past, a very popular hallmark of the past, and they're doing good stuff in the world of television business.
Of reality television.
Reality television. They have a show that features John Cena, a huge Hollywood star, so that's pretty good. And
also
so,
Daniel
yeah.
Bryan.
And Daniel Bryan, yeah. Ring of Honor star Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
So this it seems like it fits. It just
Yeah.
seems like it fits. The Iconics, they're, and then the Bellas are also, whatever this means. This just means they're close.
That's what the Mighty does.
This is I don't want the Mighty. This is all women.
No, it is. But you asked what this means. I'm telling you, this is what the Mighty does.
Well, they put it over their heads, though.
I know, but you had
I
it
was
by your
doing
head.
this.
You had it close enough to your head.
Shane Thorne, what a good-looking guy.
He's a handsome dude.
The other dude, garbage. Anyways, moving on. Number 7.
7.
Mickie James versus Trish Stratus. This could be like way up the list, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
This is great.
As soon as I feel like Mickie James got her hands on her phone after the announcement was made, she was tweeting,
Oh, yeah.
"Hey Trish, one more time, huh?"
We got to see a preview of this, and a very short one at that, during this past year's Royal Rumble, the Women's Rumble, when Trish Stratus came in, essentially cleared out the ring, or at least laid everybody out, and then Mickie James gets up, and they start circling each other. Crowd starts getting giddy. The two competitors start getting giddy. All the fans start. It was fantastic.
It was good stuff.
Really cool. It was really neat to watch. Trish looks amazing. She's in great shape. She obviously can still go in the ring. Mickie James, of course, is always great. So this could be a show-stealing match. This really could be. They put this in the mid-card, but this is the match everybody's talking about coming out of it. Mickie James versus Trish Stratus. Who would
Agreed.
want to see this?
I think it'd be top-notch.
Absolutely. Number 6.
6.
Toni Storm versus Jenny.
So this would be for the NXT United Kingdom Women's Championship.
Yeah, like we said, we kind of feel that it makes sense in the first round of TV tapings, which will precede Evolution.
I think we'll have one this month. They'll have 3 months worth of tapings in the can.
Yeah, so I would imagine within those 3 months they would have, a women's champion. Maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they'll decide to Evolution, but I think they probably will.
Well, I think they'll probably do it beforehand. If the finals for the Mae Young Classic are going to be taking place at Evolution, they don't want to have 2 tournament
Crowning
finals
moments. Yeah.
at the same tournament.
Yeah.
Or the same show, sorry.
So that being said, I kind of feel like one of these two women have to be the first NXT UK Women's Champion. And so whichever one it is, we're lucky enough to see Toni Storm versus Jenny at a Progress show during Mania weekend, not this past year, but last
prior,
year.
yeah.
And it was a fantastic match. I had not heard of either of them because I'm, late to the game on pretty much everything prior to watching that match. But, I was absolutely, I thought they were fantastic. And so to see them go from there, just personally speaking, from there to a high level position match.
Yeah. Also, recently they had another match for the Progress Women's title.
Yeah.
Where Jenny beat Toni Storm for it, and it looked like they tore the house down, some pile drivers on top of the stage, all sorts of crazy stuff happening.
Yeah.
So,
that was probably going to be a better match than if they do this.
I know, but
they will
Toni
not let them
Storm's
do
match
stuff.
against Shayna Baszler at the United Kingdom tournament last time was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Despite there not being any pile drivers on the stage.
Yeah.
So I don't think you need pile drivers on the stage to have a good match.
Yeah. Was her finisher a pile driver? Was that what Storm Zero was originally, a pile driver, and they turned it into something
I
else?
thought it was kind of like what Trent's finisher is.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
I think you're right about that. Anyways, moving on. Number 5.
5.
Io Shirai versus Deonna Purrazzo.
This is kind of really. This would be the finals for the Mae Young Classic. It's kind of.
Yeah, we don't know who else is going to be announced for the Mae Young Classic.
Yeah,
how many?
As of now, we're shooting this. What is today? Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday afternoon, they've announced 19 of the 32 competitors. So
Oh,
I don't know
wow.
if
So
they'll
there's a lot more.
I don't know if they'll announce any more between now and Saturday when this goes up. I'm guessing not.
The list of names that are out right now, as we're shooting this on Thursday, there isn't, besides Io Shirai, who I fully expect to make the finals.
Yeah, she seems to be a shoo-in.
There is not a standout sort of personality that screams she needs to be in the finals. You and I are both fans of Deonna Purrazzo.
Yes.
She's like super young. I know that WWE is really high on her. Everybody in the independent world of wrestling is really high on her. I could see them maybe going, because I think Io Shirai has been around for a while, going with maybe like a more experienced wrestler against a more fresh-faced, but still relatively experienced.
Yeah, because Deonna
indie wrestler.
Purrazzo did some work in NXT, just freelance,
A
few years back.
Yeah.
2-3 years ago.
Yeah, So, I could see them taking that route maybe, but I have no idea. There's, let's see, what is that, 30 or 13 people still not announced? That's a lot of people. So
Io Shirai will be in the finals, though.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Number 4.
4.
Shayna Baszler versus Lacey Evans.
So they announced the NXT Women's title will be defended.
Yes.
By the time October rolls around, I kind of feel like Shayna Baszler is going to have gone through most of her competition, save for probably Bianca Belair, but I don't think they're going to want to have Baszler versus Belair just for Belair to take the loss.
Do you think, because I think it would be awesome for Shayna Baszler to still be NXT champion at Survivor Series when they do Horsemen.
Absolutely, yeah.
That makes sense, right?
If you have Ronda as Raw Women's Champion and Shayna as NXT Champion.
That's great. That would be great. And then if they did do the thing with Sasha and Bayley perhaps being the first tag champions, you get all sorts of gold. Becky being SmackDown champion, you get all sorts of gold in there. Charlotte just being Charlotte. That looks really good.
Yeah.
That looks really good for a matchup. So, but like you said, they announced NXT Women's. So we sort of started going through the names of potential opponents for Shayna Baszler for that NXT title.
She's facing Kairi Sane the next takeover, so you can probably take her out of the equation for a title match.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going to happen the next couple of weeks on TV? Probably not Candice LeRae.
Yeah, it kind of precludes. No spoilers, but yeah.
Yeah, and Baszler's already had a program with Dakota Kai. Doubt they're going to go back to that. They're the 3 top faces in the NXT Women's division right now.
Yeah, I feel like Lacey Evans is such a different kind of heel than Shayna Baszler. So that I think that they could have, number one, I think they're going to have Lacey Evans go up to Maine sooner than later.
Yeah.
And I feel like she's just a different type of heel than Shayna Baszler. This could be kind of an interesting build.
Yeah.
You know, Lacey Evans is all, you should be more of a lady, Shayna. And there you go. There's your feud right there. But they can still both be heels.
Yeah.
People cheer for both of them because they're both great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a matchup that probably makes sense because I don't think Baszler's going to drop that title anytime soon. Certainly not before they do the Survivor Series thing, if that's actually going to be in the card still. Number 3. Women's Tag Team Finals.
Now imagine this. What if the finals for this women's tag team tournament, which hasn't even been announced, they haven't announced they're doing belts or anything yet.
Yeah.
Although Stephanie did say it's on the horizon. Say they do brackets. I know I'm going to contradict myself saying they wouldn't have a culmination of a tournament at the show as well as the Mae Young Classic,
okay.
But whatever. Say they have Raw and SmackDown brackets. So for the sake of this entry, say the winner of the Raw bracket, Sasha and Bayley. Winner of the SmackDown bracket, Becky Lynch and Charlotte. They meet in the finals of this women's tag team tournament, have a barn burner match, which culminates in either team winning the titles. But at the end, even a moment where they're like, okay, hey, we still all really like each other. Enter MMA 4 horsewomen.
Yeah.
They attack, setting up the Survivor Series match.
Yeah. There's a couple different ways you can go about this. We'll talk about this in a moment as well. Another way to go about it. Number 2. Becky versus Charlotte. So if they don't end up being in the tag team tournament thing, if they actually do that, it'd be great to have Becky, SmackDown Women's Champion, assuming she wins against Carmella at SummerSlam, which I think she probably will.
Yeah.
Versus Charlotte, friendly competition type thing. We've seen this. It was teased before in the lead up to Money in the Bank. Some Becky versus Charlotte stuff.
Oh, they had a match and Becky won.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. And so let's make it another one. Becky Lynch versus Charlotte.
Give me 15 to 18 minutes.
You could also do a thing here where the 4 horsewomen, of course, 2 of them we know are going to be in attendance, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, and then the other 2 attack both of Becky and Charlotte after they're beat up, and then Sasha and Bayley come in and make the save. All sorts of possibilities again. There, and then you get to number 1. Sasha Banks versus Ronda Rousey. What a great preview match this could be of that 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen matchup.
Exactly.
Let's say Ronda Rousey comes out on top here.
Yeah.
What if Charlotte, Becky, and Bayley come in and heal up on Ronda Rousey?
Great.
Beat her down, and Becky stands on top of Ronda Rousey and says, Bayley,
yeah.
You ain't shit.
Yeah.
You ain't shit.
That'd be
She
great.
could say that.
That would be great.
That would be awesome. And then the MMA 4 horsewomen, they make the save.
Yeah.
Maybe they're the faces in this situation.
Could
How
be.
cool would that be?
That would be awesome.
That'd be pretty neat.
I mean, I would be very shocked if Ronda Rousey left SummerSlam without the Raw Women's title.
Yeah, no.
That seems to be a certainty.
That's going to happen.
So this would be a great match. I think Sasha can, as we've seen several times, put on great performances. Ronda Rousey, in her handful of matches she's had so far, has shown the same ability, put on great performances.
Sure.
So give these 2 women 20 minutes, tear the house down, culminating in a huge story moment at the end to build some anticipation for a potential horsewoman versus horsewoman match at Survivor Series. It's a license to print money.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think you're right about that. I think it'd be great. Survivor Series would be a lot of fun this year if they do this. If they don't do it, screw them. You know what? I'm quitting WWE. Not watching anymore.
If they do what?
You weren't even paying attention to what I was talking about.
Sorry.
See, and now you'll never know what I just said.
I mean, I could just watch the show when it goes up.
Never know. You wouldn't. You're not gonna watch. Yeah, you watch the show? I don't watch the show.
What show?
Going in Raw.
Never heard of it.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Till next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.